And I should be able to start recording. So now, and okay, we are live. All right. Wagwan famalam, it is your guy, the Brit in the Bando. This is the Bando. I am the Brit. I apologize for it taking me so long. I was having some technical difficulties. But listen, I'm so serious about getting in front of you, man. I actually made a mistake. I got 2 cartons downstairs. One's got the milk for my coffee in it, and one's got orange juice. So we've actually got orange juice flavored coffee, which actually isn't that repulsive. As you see from the title, we're getting into a couple of different things, and I got to be careful and make sure I don't play the wrong one. All right, so listen. First of all, we're gonna play this short clip of man like DJ Akademiks breaking down if he was used by Drake for clout. And before I even get into this, I want to say, if you're not usable, like if you don't have a use, then you're going to be useless. So you want to be of some value to someone, but I don't want to do too much talking before I get into it. So let me go ahead and play that thing, really. Bando shit. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share my content. The
motherfucking quan. Now, I actually got someone sent me this video. I'm looking for the full video of it actually, but it's on Mob's World, which I think this is this Milagros site? I think this is Milagros site. Okay, so apparently Joe Budden was on he was on Spaces, right? And Spaces is just like Clubhouse, it's owned by X or Twitter. And he was speaking about, I guess people were saying, yo, why'd you go on your podcast and like read out this DM that Drake sent you? Like, what's up? And what is the deal with you and him? And Drake gave, Joe gave an interesting answer, but he said, I'm going to let you hear what he said in a second, but I am looking for the longer context, all right?
Come on, bro.
So I said, don't read comments. I'm reading comments right now. And the comments just don't match what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the DM situation. Actually, let me see if I could go on YouTube and find the longer version.
Oh, come on, bro.
How could you, see old Twitter Spaces? So anyway, regardless, let me just play.
Usually, right, I kind of at least glimpse at the video first time. But I want you to watch it with me. So I want us to see it for the first time together. I feel like that's kind of cheating. And I want to be as genuine as possible with my audience. You know what I'm saying? I really don't feel like watching it before.
So this was secondhand information by the time
This
is a
clip in question chat. Check this out.
Let's see what's going on.
Is nasty behavior in my eyes. However, I do agree with somebody's earlier point. I recognize him using Akademiks as a part of his rollout, and he had mimicked word for word the exact nature of that DM to Akademiks, knowing that Akademiks would get on his stream and say it. So it was secondhand information by the time I said it. Had Ak not did that, I don't know that I would have done that originally. And real
Bob's World
handbook, page 17 is you don't read no DMs. You don't. That's nasty behavior. It's nasty. It is.
Well,
I thought it was nasty. I thought it was nasty. He told Act.
Joe, do you regret doing the DM part or no?
Well, no, because again, like I said, once you put it out there, then you put it out there. Like I operate from like old school caveman traditions. This is a thing for them where he said that to Act because he wanted Act to put that out there.
All right, so Joe Buddens don't really operate from old caveman mentality, because if he did, he wouldn't be talking the way he talks on social media, period. Like, it's hard to say that because a lot of OGs, you know what I'm saying, are now talking on social media, but you know, having an Instagram, posting these kind of things, being someone who talks about, for the most part, other people's business. Like you've made it a career to be a chatty patty. You know what I'm saying? Joe Budden's obviously from Jersey City, but spent a lot of time actually from Queens, but was raised in New Jersey. So he's got that New York state of mind, and he's always been known as someone who kind of goes against that them like caveman morals, and have not been afraid to show the emotional side, and not being afraid to speak your feelings and wear your heart on your sleeve. So that's kind of cap, but let me let this continue.
So there was a lot that Act didn't put out there. The part that I put out there was much more said in the exchange, but the part I highlighted was the part that was highlighted.
Mob's World.
Is that you giving Act bail, like saying there was much more said and he only put out that part?
Act don't need bail. I'm fully accountable for my actions. I said what I said. I stand on what I said. I don't give a what they talking about out there. Everybody got a job to do. Act got a job to do. Drake got a job to do. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Reading DMs.
Okay. I think you guys kind of got the gist of it. According to Joe, in his opinion, he's saying he felt like Drake may have used me in a way of by divulging what the nature of his message with Joe was, knowing that I would probably say it publicly, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I disagree completely.
And then another thing too, Akademiks is definitely not from that world of anything street. You know, I think man went to NJIT or Rocktors. I know he was not in any type of road activities whatsoever. He made countless prods and instigated countless beefs in Chicago, refused to ever set foot in them kind of areas. So he's not in the slightest bit gangster or old school. Recently, he's been more aggressive with his audience. Lil Baby, Young Boy NBA, anyone really but 6ix9ine. You know, he's not held back. I'll give him credit. You know, I think he went a little bit in too much on Erykah Badu. I feel like he went in a little bit too much on SZA. But he definitely has not held back when it comes to dealing with male ops. You know, I probably shouldn't be using that word, but male opposition. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't held back. So I'll give him credit where credit is due. Because eventually you're going to buck up with these people at some point in some time. You're going to go to some event, some bar, some brunch. You're going to have to got gas for your car or whatever the case may be. And you're going to roll into someone that you've been running your mouth for, and he don't care. He's been letting that thing go like on any ops. The way he's been talking about these people as if they can't do something to him has been mind-boggling to me. But yeah, let's go.
With Joe. For many different reasons, okay? And this is the reason why I do think Drake is in a very interesting position. And y'all gonna be like, yo, Ak, you dick riding again. But I'm really not.
Definitely.
It's only Drake that we actually are calling a rollout a response on Twitter. Like, bro, if that's a rollout, that is really garbage to me. It's not a rollout to me. I think he's just being a human being. Like, let's just be clear. Like, I just think he's being a human being. You get what I mean? Like, if an artist could have a rollout by responding to a comment, that's your rollout. Like, imagine being at the OVO like headquarters round table, the sweatshops downstairs. Everybody's thinking how we're gonna promote this fucking album, and somebody says, "I got it. The best rollout is to type on under Akademiks comment section." Come on, bro. Like, that's not a rollout, my dude. Now, granted, Drake happens to be so big that if he ever responds to anything, it becomes news, but that's not a rollout. A rollout to me is a targeted and intentional way of marketing an album. Or
he's got a point, but then he ain't got a point. I saw, is it Kenny Smith? He's a fucking NBA commentator talking about Drake. I saw anyone from Chad Ochocinco all the way up to fucking Good Morning America. I saw all kind of UK blogs. I saw everyone talking about the fact that Joe Budden's had an issue with Drake's album, the fact that Akademiks spoke on Drake's album. This, for most people, might not be considered a rollout. I looked on my, like anyone who does content creating, sometimes when you're looking for a topic, you'll check Google Trends. And I'm noticing, that UK Google Trends is a little bit different from US Google Trends. UK Google Trends is fucking just football. Maybe every now and then you might see something about Anthony Joshua, KSI, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. But for the most part, UK Google Trends is either like, big news, Israel, the Palestinians, my prayers go out to both people who've got innocent people dying. But them kind of news there, or football. And Drake was even trending in that. So for most people, I'll say no. But Drake has always been the kind of artist to revolutionize the way he puts out information. He was the first person to mock someone heavy with the memes, and he's changed the game. Everyone that trolls artists from back to back forward uses that same method that he used when he was dealing with Meek Mill. So I would say no, for most people, no, it's not a rollout, but you could tell by the texture of Drake's responses when he was responding to Joe Budden, when he was talking to Akademiks. Akademiks is mad because I called Kai Cenat when he called Ak. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Drake, I fuck with Ak, I fuck with Joe. But this is just, as this show, we're looking at Akademiks and we're dealing with Akademiks. I can't sit here and talk about this Drake album and this Drake rollout for anymore. I fuck with Drake. The album's decent. It's not his best album. It's probably on the low end spectrum of quality work. I don't really like how he sounds with Lil Yachty. I think his son had the hardest feature on there. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about... I'm already talking about fucking Nicki Minaj jumping on the track probably in about 20 minutes. For now, we're done with the Drake chat.
Yeah. And I want to always let y'all know, I am just not no hater. Nicki Minaj. Listen. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I'm not no hater. Yeah, me and Nicki don't see eye to eye, but I'm always like, bro, like, ain't nothing going to happen with me and Nicki. Like, I'm still got to do my job. Nicki violated on this verse. Now, let me say this. Nicki, the reason why I appreciate this, and this is, I don't care if you respond, and I don't care if you appreciate what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak just.
She didn't, man. She didn't violate on this verse, bro. This verse is fucking shit. This verse is dumpster juice. From the flow to the topics. Like, come on, man. Here's the thing, right? Nicki's respected as the most lyrical rapper as a female, in which that's not true. Like, there's a couple of female rappers and they're not as big as Nicki. I'm not going to go down the list right now, but even Tink, I think when it comes bar for bar, she's fucking with Nicki. There's another one from Chicago, I forget her name. I think bar for bar, she's fucking with Nicki. I think Cash Doll, when it comes bar for bar, is fucking with Nicki. Nicki is the most relevant. Nicki is running with the best team. She had Lil Wayne by her side. She's still on, the same label with Drake. So she's her name is mentioned around the right people, but when it really comes for bar, she ain't been the same since she broke up with Safari. And I never understood it because Safari's work is fucking horrible. So I never understood why. Listen, if you're in the chat, forgive me. I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Rock with me. I will figure that out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support the show, make sure you hit Mr. Dope Williams at PayPal. But for now, just let me do my thing. If I see anyone that said anything in the comment section, I will shout you out on the next video. I fuck with you lot. But yeah, she is so overrated. And this freestyle was damp doo-doo. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Someone at Nicki Minaj's camp has to have called this guy and said, listen, we'll break you off or take it a bit easy on Nicki. You was coming a bit hard, because he did go in on her, saying that she's heavy on coke and all of her staff hate her and it should be a survive Nicki Minaj, basically. So this might be some kind of damage control, because once you show me that you're compromised with Drake, once there's, and niggas know I fuck with Ak, but once you say to me, and I've watched you on Joe Budden's podcast say, I'm not messing with Ebro, he's got too much power. So once you're picking your opposition, you're compromised, bro. So I find it hard to believe we go from dissing her husband to, you know, she's not really coming to the level she should, to the first freestyle she puts up, you're clapping it up. This is, you lot, go and check out this freestyle and tell me if it's not fucking poo-poo caca.
I thought you were going to Queen radio it out. Just kind of talk shit in subliminals and whatever to your fans, which you probably still are doing. But you know what I respected about this whole, 2 months for you? Is that you came back with bars. And when a chick come back with bars, or any rapper...
You came back with music, bro. You never came back with fucking bars, bro. You came back with music.
Come back with bars about things we're talking about in the media... What you gonna do but respect it? Not only did you come back with bars, you're spitting. You're going in. I've said this years ago, really. I always was confused. Nicki, why do you care about a lot of these other female rappers when no one has ever compared their skill to you? Yeah, think about Ice Spice. We're gonna talk about Ice Spice in a little bit. Ice Spice is literally on an interview saying, I don't know about no lyrics. She literally said, I ain't no lyrics.
The reason she can't be the best lyrically of all time is because we've had Little Kims. And if Drake hadn't made it to the point where, I go with Drake again. If Drake hadn't made it to the point where it's okay for you to have people writing for you, then we could have this conversation. But the work that she put down with Biggie and the work that she put down, I don't think she's been that cold since hardcore, but the work that she put down on hardcore is unmatched by anyone else but Foxy. Not Remy, not Nicki. Lauryn Hill, I think, is the most serious ever to put pen to pad when it comes to music, and Nicki got down on her knees and hailed the GOAT because she knows that she's the GOAT. You know, it's funny how money changes situation. Miscommunication leads to complication. Like, she cooked on Lost Ones. Any of you young guys that don't know about lyrical excellence when it comes to females, it has to be Lauryn Hill over Nicki Minaj. Now, Akademiks started to became a name in hip hop, mumble rap time. Akademiks built his name off of talking about Young Thug. Akademiks built his name off of talking about Lil Uzi Vert. Akademiks built his name off of talking about the Migos. These are his favorite artists. These are his favorite rappers. So when it comes to lyrics, his favorite lyrical person is Drake. Now Drake is fire with waves, but lyrically Drake's not fucking with Kendrick. Lyrically, Drake's not fucking with Cole. Lyrically, Drake's not fucking with Joe. But when it comes to the whole mixture, every level, he checks every box in an area that he has to be rated one of the greatest all time. But Kanye's not the most fire lyrically, but still, Kanye is top 5 greatest of all time. So when it comes to lyrics, you can't really listen to Ak because he was born. His claim to fame is mumble rappers, and mumble rappers speaks for itself. They fucking mumbling.
If you have a particular skill that is still coveted in hip hop that no one could really even touch, why do you ever come off as jealous? Because you could get to a level they can't fuck with. And if I was you, and this is why I was even saying with Drake, when Drake started responding too much, that's not Drake's MO. Drake usually raps. He responds through raps. That's why I got to give Nicki the credit here, because of course she still did her Nicki.
Man, that shit was garbage, man. That shit's getting under my skin. Him saying he's giving credit. You lot go listen to that Nicki Minaj verse with her and Sosa and Drake. It's rubbish, man. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. It's rubbish, bruv. Rubbish.
Shit. But what she did, she rapped. And here's the thing, Nicki's a huge artist. Remember I told you about Roddy Ricch? Remember I told you about, who else? I definitely use Roddy Ricch as the example. I said, it was him and somebody else. If these artists really want to get back hot, they got to kill their ego. I'm going to tell you what it means to kill their ego. They got to start rapping. They got to remember that,
Look at
hey,
the
listen.
niggas he's talking. Look at the niggas he's talking about are supposed to rap. Roddy Ricch. Who's checking Roddy Ricch for fucking rapping, bro? As far as mainstream artists go, if you're looking for a rapper, you're looking for Cole, you're looking for Kendrick. Looking for fucking Roddy Ricch? You know who Roddy Ricch is? Roddy Ricch is a song about the glove compartment, bro. Lyrics. This guy was just on his stream saying that Sosa is just the guy. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, I like Keith Chief's music. I do think he's got a wave. I actually feel like that's the verse that he has on this remix with Nicki Minaj. Sounds a lot like the Akademiks tune. A lot like the Akademiks tune. A lot like the Akademiks tune. Listen, I can't fucking keep talking about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has not been hard since she was with Meek Mill, and that was on the downside of what was dope about her. The most fieriest verse that Nicki Minaj ever put out was Monster with Jay-Z and Kanye West, and she ain't been able to compete since then. I'm sorry, it's all a hype, it's all smoke and mirrors. Her BBL looks good. She's got one of the nicest BBLs, and that's it. That's all she's got going for her. She can't compete with the young girls coming up. Some of these young girls are cooking. What's the girl's name I played the other day? Something Diamond from the Bronx. Fire. Little Sims. Fire. I don't think lyrically she's talking to Cash Doll. I don't think lyrically she's talking to Dreezy. I don't think lyrically she's talking to even, what's the girl's name? The devil worshipper. What's the one she's always talking about, the devil? Doja Cat. I don't think she's fucking with Doja Cat. She's not the most fire lyrically out. He's on one, or someone from her team has got him compromised. Someone's got him some Hennessy privilege or some of that white Henny, and that's what's got him talking this nonsense he's talking about. And I fuck with Act. Act is the reason that we're here right now. You all know it. I say it all the time, but that's wrong, bro. That's wrong, and you can't go to a man that was born in the era of mumble rap for lyrics. If you want to hear about lyrics, listen to Joe. Joe will break down lyrics in a way that I am in amazement. But he was a writer, and a very, very skilled writer. Like, you don't just get on Slaughterhouse being rubbish. You don't. You don't get to sit next to Royce the 5'9", who's one of the coldest. You don't get recruited by Eminem, who's arguably the sickest pen ever in hip-hop. He's up there. The masterpiece that was Stan is matched by people like Biggie with Story to Tell, or Slick Rick, or Nas with Rewind. Like, it's up there when it comes to lyrical ability. So you don't get recruited by a man like M unless you are absolutely fire. And because Joe is so arrogant and so laid back, you would think that he wasn't mean with that pen. Joe's a problem. Joe challenged one of the coldest battle rappers in the world. That's where his arrogance level was with this pen. And he got up there, sounded like he was rapping over freestyles. If you know anything about battle rap, you can't really do that. But Joe is cold. Cold when it comes to lyrical ability. He's cold. So you can't listen to Act when you're talking about lyrics. Not lyrics. If you're talking about a wave, if you're talking about who's the most relevant, if you're talking about Drake, you can listen to Act, but not lyrics, man. He ain't mentioned one female artist that's lyrical yet. Right now, you know, since we're on the Act Wave, and I'm going to continue to be on Act Wave because Act really set the pace for the area that we're in right now. Whether people want to admit it or not, I remember the episode with Joe Budden and I remember the episode with Joe Budden and DJ Akademiks, whereby it was the first episode of what the fuck did I just do? That is not what I wanted to do. Oh no, I just made a boo-boo. Hold on, let me fix that. I remember the episode of Joe Budden's and Academic Everyday Struggle, right? When Axe started the show, and I thought it was a crazy thing to say on the first episode, but he was saying that if this doesn't work out, I know what I'm gonna do, and that is when he had the idea to stream on Twitch. And that literally has given a platform to so many different people from so many different corners of the world to find a plate to eat. So I'm never coming for Ack. He definitely started this, but you can't listen to Ack for lyrics. He don't know nothing about lyrics. He fucking likes Playboy Cardi and he's like wave artist. He don't like no fucking
really step lyrics. On your motherfucking ass. I really step on your
So yeah,
ass.
What's happening is he's gotten himself involved in this issue with DJ Envy to the closure. Initially, he was supporting Envy and saying that Envy doesn't know what's going on and Envy's made a mistake and he's been dragged into it by Caesar Pena, but that is damn near impossible. Do you know what kind of fucking idiot you would have to be to not know that this man was stealing $17 million from people? 17 million. So me and you get into business, right? You're selling houses in the shittiest parts of New Jersey. Even the one house that they were selling on Boyden Parkway South in Maplewood, it's one of the roughest houses on the block. I know, I've been out there. They got some very nice houses on that strip. That house that Caesar Pena was selling is the worst house on the block, hands down. Overlooking a beautiful park, but it is the dustiest house on the block. All they were selling was dusty properties. They didn't have nothing pretty in their catalog. So that's first and foremost, right? It's feeling a bit shady from that point forward. Everything's in Patterson. Everything's down there by Seth Boyden, anywhere by Number Blocks, any Martin Luther King. Nothing in no South Orange. Nothing in Livingston. Nothing in Short Hills. I'm talking about the dangerous parts of Elizabeth, Patterson, Newark, Trenton, all them rough parts of New Jersey. That's number one. Number two, if you and I are doing business, right, and you go from the hundreds of thousands that you've got, right, to 17 million, your behavior is going to be different. Your teeth going to shine different. Your chains are going to shine different. Your cars are going to move different. Your rollies going to tick differently, even though obviously rollies don't tick. But I'm going to start to notice a difference in you. I'm going to be like, bro, what's going on? Either bring me in or are you scamming? So it's absolutely impossible for Envy not to know what time's going on. Now, what's happened is he's began to take shots at Tony the Closer because Tony the Closer wants credit for pulling the veil off of people's eyes with DJ Envy. So they've begun to go back and forth, and now DJ Akademiks has got himself in the middle of this, which I just think it's like, why, bruv? Like, you're always leveling down to people, and I rate him because he'll give lesser people an opportunity to come up, but not like this, man. Anyhow, let's see what Tony the Closer got to say.
I really step on your bitch ass. See, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. See, y'all be on this bitch talking all this slick slide shit, nigga. You would never say that shit to my face. Never say that shit to my face. I'm a real nigga. Real nigga. Real nigga. And I got a real woman. I got fucking... You can go check all the women I ever fuck with and see what they say about me. See what they say about me. Any woman that ever fuck with me, see what they say about me. Any woman, I can call any bitch that ever fuck with me and they still want to fuck with me. Always gonna say I'm a good nigga. I guarantee you that shit. Any of my kids' mothers, any woman that fuck with me anytime in life, will fuck with me to this day. I bet you that nigga can't say the same thing. I don't give a fuck about academics, community, or none of that shit, nigga. I'm a stepper, nigga. I stand on my own shit, nigga. See, none of these niggas can say I actually helped the black community.
See, even that terminology, stepper, that's a shooter, bro. And Tony the Closer sounds like he sells houses. I don't want to buy no house from no one that calls himself a stepper, bro. I don't want to buy no house from no one that calls himself a real nigga. I don't want to buy no house from anyone that calls themselves a stepper. I don't want to buy no house from no one that's sitting up on social media, because this looks like an Instagram live, arguing with DJ Akademiks. I don't want to do that. I want to go and buy my house from a reputable realtor, right, where my money will be protected. I don't want to be involved with no one financially that behaves like this. This is not good business, bro. It's not good business. And where I think Ak is right is you sit in the same space with Cesar Pina. You sit in the same space with Envy because you look shady. You're not handling your business the right way. This ain't how you do it. You ignore this. You're a businessman, right? You're always talking about all these oceanfront houses that you got. You're always wearing nice clothes. Them chains look like they cost a pretty penny, but every single one of you, man, look like fucking. You want to buy a house from someone that looks like this, bro? If you go and you're looking at a house, do you want the person that is selling you the house to dress like this, or are you looking for a man wearing a suit and tie? Because I've got to go for the second. You know why? Because I want my money to be safe, and I don't want to end up with someone running off with my bread talking about take this check and don't cash it right now. Wait for a week to cash it. And I'm sorry, bro, but you look like the type.
None of these niggas can actually say nothing positive that they do for the culture. They can't show you no real success outside of what they got for their own personal self. I can show you niggas I made millionaires. I'm a millionaire maker, nigga. Say that shit, nigga. I'm a millionaire maker. I'm a millionaire maker, my nigga. I have made millionaires off my trainings. DJ Envy can't say nothing, but they stole millions. They stole millions. I made millions for niggas. All over the fucking world. Factual. Check my resume. Check my receipts, nigga. All day long. I got motherfuckers all over the country that ate off me. Niggas talking about something. You paid to be on $1 million worth of game. Nigga, McDonald's paid to get ads every motherfucking day. Let me explain something to you, you stupid, no business having motherfuckers. Let me explain something to you niggas that don't know how to make your shit pop. Yeah,
it's talk like that. Like, I don't want to buy no house from no one that's behaving like that, man. I don't, because you can explain yourself without sounding like a fucking gang member, bro. Like you don't sound no different from Wack 100. And when Wack's talking business, he's not behaving like that. He's behaving like that when he's banging on someone or maybe he's set tripping, but we know his background. You ain't no fucking gangster, bro. You're a businessman. Conduct yourself as such, man. Don't no one want to hear you talking like this, man. Billionaire motherfuckers and I don't nah, bro. Like, relax. Take a seat with a glass of cognac. Unbutton your cufflinks. Sit at your office desk. It looks like you're arguing from the kitchen. And explain to people where they've gone wrong. And show them where you come from and the ilk that you come from. And don't come up here acting like no fucking goon, because if I had millions in the bank, I wouldn't be spending it with you. Realtors who are interested in making money don't invest with Gilly and Wilo. And I ain't got nothing against Gilly and Wilo. I love their show. But who watches them kind of shows? People like us that ain't got no fucking money, bro. It's a fact. It's a fact. Like most podcasters that are getting money, they don't watch other podcasts if it's not for content. I can assure you, bro. I can assure you. Who Joe Budden's bought his house from, right? You know, because man like Drake said he owns a humble home. Like even Drake, he ain't buying no house from no one like you. Your whole MO is to teach people that don't know about real estate. You can't step in the market of a reputable businessman that's dealing with affluent and rich people. You're not selling them kind of houses, bro. It's like yours things looks like a pyramid type Ponzi scheme. What does that say on your shirt, bro? They're not buying no house from no realtor that's wearing fucking iceberg or Evisu sweaters, bruv. What? Where's your 3-piece suit, bruv?
Nigga, let me show you how you make your shit pop. If you go look at TV every single day, you see Sprint, Verizon, Apple, McDonald's, they all do what? They promote their business. I get on a platform and I promote my business. I'm a smart businessman. You stupid ass niggas. Stupid ass niggas. Think about it. You can't say nothing that these niggas have ever done for the culture, the community, other than cause destruction. Got on $1 million worth of game. Got on $1 million worth of game, did 40 episodes, nigga, made $8 million. I say it was worth the payout.
40 episodes?
Advertising and marketing? Would you spend?
He did 40 episodes, $1 million worth of game? That sound like you're working, bro.
$400K to make $8 million? Let me, hey, chat, real quick, chat. I'm gonna do like hey, chat, real quick, chat.
I want to see the receipts, bro. I want to see the receipts. Cause even a man like I would say arguably the most famous man in the world right now, arguably, is Andrew Tate, right? And even his course was fucking bullshit, bro. A bunch of hired girls and they can do sex chat lines and this is how you make your money. And the only person that's really making money from these schools is Andrew Tate. Like, why do you want to help me? Like, let's be for real. Why do you want to help me? Like, I was interested in trading for a long time. And the reason I want to help people is because if we all put our money in a bucket together, I can make more money. Yes, there's a benefit that I want to help people, but I need to help myself. You can't help anyone until you've helped yourself. So I see a guy like you talking about you want to help. Why do you want to help? You don't know me. Why do you want to help me? I guarantee you, right? It costs money to have a conversation with Tony the Closer. I promise you, bro. Because they had a next man. I forget his name. Oh, I forget his name. I'm so mad I forgot his name. But he's basically, he don't look that much different from Tony the Closer. And he was teaching people how to trade. He was teaching about buying stocks. A conversation with that guy costs $500, bro. I promise you, you cannot talk to this guy for free. I can assure you of that.
Let me know in the chat. Hey, chat, I spent $400,000 on being on $1 million worth of game. I made $8 million. Let me know in the comments, chat, if you think that was a good investment. I would like to know. Would you spend $400,000 to make $8 million? Let me know, chat. Hey, chat. Would you? Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Let me know in the chat, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. Would you spend $400? Don't even fucking bump no goddamn music. This nigga drink fucking Hennessy and eat McDonald's on stream. Niggas is not even on my level. Niggas ain't even on my level. Livingston.
You think you make more money than Akademiks? I'm interested to see. Let's have a look-see. For argument's sake, let's have a look-see. DJ Akademiks. I can't even see that properly. Man's getting old, bro. Man's eyes are terrible. DJ Is that what it is? It says Akademiks. DJ Akademiks. Net worth. Let's have a look-see. DJ Akademiks net worth in 2023. Bear in mind he was rated number 2 influences in the world. Influences worth. Where does it say? Did I skip past it? DJ Akademiks net worth. This doesn't say. It's wasted bloody time. Let's go back. DJ Akademiks net worth. DJ Akademiks net worth. Fuck off. Monthly income 0.2 million, net worth 10 million. Right? Now, they can only check your shit to a certain extent. So if that's because like they have to check what your stuff is like on the books. There's like there may be so many deals that he's working with that they can't see. So they're saying 10 million. Let's see what Tony the Closer's net worth is. Because I don't think it's going to say 10 million at all, actually. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think any of these places have it 100% right. How could they? How could they know exactly what deals you've got on the table? What are we doing here? Hang on a minute. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is this, bro? What are we doing? Hang on a minute. What have I done? Okay. Alright. Alright, give me a second, guys. I gotta move this over. Google. Okay. So why don't you want to work, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why go on for the Google, guy? And then let me see something right here. DJ Tony the Closer's net worth. I keep calling him Tony the Closer. Tony the Closer's net worth. Tony the Closer's net worth. Okay. Connect. Tony the Closer's net worth. It's not showing me there, which is annoying. Tony the Closer net worth. And it's only got 2022. Don't even have 2023. Tony the Closer net worth. Oh, there it does. 2023. Okay, let's have a look. See. All right. So here, what I'm gonna do, right? Because I can see looking at the like I have a fuck off, man. I have a settings whereby it says 3 million. It says 3 million. The net worth of Tony the Closer's channel. Yeah, it's not even really showing, bro. Daily 182, weekly 1,000, monthly 5,000, yearly 66 grand. He's not talking to academics, bro. He's not talking to academics. He's tripping. He's tripping. I don't even know why he would say something like that. He's tripping. He's not talking to academics. Impossible, bro. Absolutely fucking impossible.
You niggas ain't gave back to the community. You ain't helped nobody make no motherfucking money. You ain't got no success outside of you. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? You niggas ain't on my level. Bitch ass niggas. Niggas don't deserve platforms. Livingston, all what niggas got more money than Tony. You talking about all more niggas got more money than Tony, but you got no money. Do you got more money than me? You broke ass niggas being here talking about somebody's money. What your money look like? Put your money next to mine. Bro, I make.
Nah, you just don't look. You don't look good what you're saying, bro. It looks really weird, bro. Like the shit that you're saying looks really fucking weird and dumb, bro. And I want to fuck with Tony the Closure, but he looks like a criminal. He looks like a crook. He doesn't look like he's really. Yeah, I would never invest with Tony the Closure, man. Let's talk about
Like
this rich
basically,
homie
he
content.
admitting that all them snitching allegations slowed up his shit real quick. What y'all think about this? This is what he said.
Did I snitch? Nigga, my name ain't in no paperwork, bro. Suck my... Did you suck one of them on? Get you out of here, man. Did I snitch? Nigga, man, find my name. Find my name in some paperwork, bro. You get $1 million. We could trade lives. Oh, God. Did I snitch? Nigga, my name ain't in no paperwork, bro. Suck my... Did you suck one of them on?
Hey, chat, I got to ask y'all, what's the definition of snitching? Like, your name got to be in paperwork or you just got to tell?
We don't know nowadays.
Man, nowadays it's just if you talk to the cops at all in any capacity, you a snitch, bro.
Really?
Or
It
you
ain't like back
talk
in the
about it
day.
on Instagram, Makita. Apparently, 'cause
Yeah.
I think that's
If
all
you
Rich
talk
Homie
about it
did
on
was-
Instagram type shit too?
I think that's all Rich Homie did was talk about it on an interview, on a podcast.
Yeah, and he did.
Nah, bro, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Let's go to 1090 Jake, the police. Let's listen to the police. Hear what the police got to say. Listen to this.
But an audio recording just dropped of none other than Rich Homie Quan spitting a whole verse to law enforcement about Young Thug.
Alright, so you might not understand Atlanta talk because it's very different. I've never heard people talk like how they talk in Atlanta in my life, right? So Rich Homie Quan was being interviewed by the police, and he's basically saying that Young Thug can't come back to Atlanta, which sounds strange to me, but he's saying that the reason that he can't come back to Atlanta and the reason he's spending so much time in Miami is because allegedly he killed Nut. Then he goes on to further say, let's let this rock.
Right.
All right, so anytime you told the police, right, you're not no rat, but you're being real with them, come on, bruv. Come on, bruv. Come on, bruv. If you're not being no rat, but you're being real with the police, what's being real with the police? No, your name might not be on no paperwork because you never signed no statement or whatever the case may be. But if you told the police, right, that from your understanding that Young Thug killed Nut, right, and from your understanding he can't go back to Atlanta because of that situation, then you told, bro. Whether your name is on paperwork or not, they got you talking to the fucking police. Of course you fucking told. Of course you told, bruv. Of course you told, man. And it's okay, you know what I'm saying? We're in 2023. We don't know you for being a gangster, bro. No one knows Rich Homie Quan for being a gangster. That's not what we know Rich Homie Quan for. We know Rich Homie Quan for making good music, very good music. We don't know you for being a gangster though. So you can tell what you want, bro. I don't look at you mad for telling, bro. I never looked at you as a tough guy anyway. You don't look like a tough guy at all. You look like you're good at making melodies and my nigga. My nigga, my nigga, my nigga, and then you're one of them guys that had real street niggas that was protecting you. But I don't know what family members you got, but I just don't or where they may be plugged into, but I don't look at Rich Homie Quan and see anything gangster. I've never heard you rep any set. You know, I've seen you do a couple of handshakes with Nut. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen you bang on anyone. I've never seen you slash any C's. I've never seen you throw up no 5-point stars. I've never seen you put a B over your eye. You're just a good kid, man. You don't even get yourself involved in them snitching stuff. Listen, you're a loyal, law-abiding citizen. If you've got a problem, do what law-abiding citizens do. Talk to the police. None of us expect anything else from you but to talk to the police. Don't stop on our behalf, bro. You pay taxes. You are not a gangbanger. You are not a stepper. You are not a shooter. You are a law-abiding citizen. Talk to the police, brother. Talk to the police. You've earned the right. We don't think anything less of you. So don't worry about snitching. You see Gunna? See what Gunna's doing? Get in the studio, get in the lab, make some melodies, make some bangers, and do what you do best and stay out us gangster people business, because you're not a gangster, bruv. You're just a good artist. You're a good you.
I guess we're trying to bring back a little bit of fun to the show. Although even on this one, there's not a lot of fun.
It's lighter than the rest of the show, we'll just say.
Let's go with that. Let's put this up there on the screen.
Man, like Dave Chappelle,
it appears, has drawn the ire of a Boston crowd after criticizing Israel. This was a kind of a very sparse Wall Street Journal report. And what they say is that it appears, based upon multiple reports, that Dave Chappelle at a comedy show in Boston on Thursday criticized Israel's bombing of Gaza at a performance in which the comedian said that the U.S. was aiding the slaughter of innocent civilians. That was at the TD Garden. Chappelle condemned the October 7 attack on Israel by Hamas militants, but then criticized what he said were war crimes in Gaza, according to people in attendance. Quote, the comments came up when Chappelle said that he didn't think students should lose job offers for supporting Palestinians, and audience members' command for the comedian to, quote, shut up, drew an emotional response from Chappelle, who then criticized the Israeli government for cutting off water and other essentials to Gaza and accused it of killing innocent peoples. Some audience members cheered Chappelle and shouted Free Palestine. Others yelled, what about Hamas? Some in the crowd got up and left. Quote, toward the conclusion of his show, he said of Israeli policies and Hamas attacks that two wrongs don't make a right. Now, we have one report from an individual who...
See, this is such a sticky topic. And the reason it's such a sticky topic is because innocent people and children are dying on both sides, right? You want to get deep, you want to get political, then from my understanding, you know what I'm saying, the Israeli people have been going on terrible with the Palestinians for eons, right? But that doesn't mean that every Israeli person is down with the fuckery. Nor does it mean that every Palestinian person wants to see everyone in Israel die. They are at war. And when you are at war, innocent people on both sides die. Now, the shutting off of electricity, the shutting off of water, the telling people that you can just run in their homes and take away their property and all of that stuff, that's a madness. And I believe that's a war crime. I believe even though you're at war with someone, right? And even though you guys are at odds ends, there are still rules that you have to abide by, right? But the person who is in control and the person who has the more of the power is gonna be able to play by their own rules, right? And if I'm not mistaken, let me know if I'm wrong, but America is funding the Israelis in war. Here's the scariest part about this for me, right? If America is an ally of Israel, I could be wrong, let me know in the chat. If America is an ally of Israel, right, then that would mean that America's ops, i.e. Russia and China, I believe, are allies of Palestine, right? So if this war gets very busy, like it gets crazy, it's just going to end in another world war. Right? For me, I just hope that somehow, some kind of way, we can just fucking sit down and come to some kind of agreement. You know, my favorite artist is Bob Marley, and there's a bar that he says where he's like, have no fear for atomic energy. You're not gonna have a fear for atomic energy until they let them things go. I don't want to be involved in no nuclear war. You saw what fucking Hiroshima did to them people? Fucked them up. bruv. Listen, man. This was a different kind of show. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I'm wondering if I'm actually gonna play the clips or just do it like this and talk to you every day, because everyone plays clips from other people. If you can hear them and then you and I talk about them, there might have been a while I was playing them for a little bit longer. I didn't realize, like right now. So usually, I'm just gonna keep it super funky. Usually, I would have them on this screen, and this big piece in the background right here is supposed to have something else playing. But for some reason, I set it up wrong. You're not there in the background, and you've just been here rocking with me the whole time. So on the playback, on the edit, I throw pictures in to make it a little bit more entertaining. But I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this session of Brit and the Bando. Listen, this is the Bando. I am the Brit. Today we was doing a DJ Akademiks breakdown. We're going to continue to do DJ Akademiks breakdown because he is the GOAT when it comes to this. As I said to you before, he pretty much started the forum that we're all rocking with, and I appreciate it, man. Although I disagree with a lot of things that he says, I fuck with Ak. Listen, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so that every time I drop one of these, you guys can be here with me. If you like what we're doing, then support us at Mr. Dope Williams, paypal.com, because it's not cheap to keep these lights up. It's not cheap to have me looking 4K-ish. These things cost money, and as you know, I don't work for much. I'm trying to work for you. Bando shit, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Fuck with me, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me how you feel about the show. All right, I'm out. Rah.